welcome to another edition of DNA. I am Death, and beside me is...
I am Izzy.
Today we like to start off the show with Kate gets Ramona taking on Trish Stratus Easterwood. Trish's ribs were still hurting from her match with Veronica and Grace on Hawks, but that wouldn't stop her from competing. Kate would figure to go for the ribs, though it seemed that one side of Trisha was not giving up without a fight. Kate did everything she could to hurt the ribs even more. She would deliver more pain to Trisha. Just as Kate was about to win, Trisha, from out of nowhere, delivered an angel's kiss followed by a flip pin. I don't know what that is. Flip 3 count.
The second match featured Cyberstar taking on Timothy Knight. Like the match between Cyberstar and Ryotaro Yoshida on Havoc, this was also a fast-paced match. Timothy would start with his kicks early on to soften Cyberstar up. Cyberstar, though, would come back flying. Both men would give a fantastic show of speed and agility. Every move would be countered by the other. It seemed that the rookie was to have his first win when connected with his Haya kick, followed by the Cyberstar finisher, but Timothy was able to counter when he brought his knees up. He continued with powerful kicks, followed by the Survivor spin, but only got a 2 count. As soon as his momentum was up, Timothy would finish Cyberstar up with his finisher called Surviving the Fight, and was able to get the 3 count.
Wow, that must have been really interesting to watch. The third match was for the first spot of the upcoming women's title triple threat match with Izzy Kessel taking on Justine. Before the match started, with the women's champion Anarchy Fang coming out watching the match from the stage. Both women knew that there was what was at stake, sorry. At the beginning of the match, started strong with Justine trying to get an early lead. However, Izzy made sure that she was dead on her tracks. Justine would make small comebacks, introducing a new move called the Piccadilly Circus. Izzy was knocked out though, and started making a comeback on her own. Izzy was trying to keep her grounded, but Justine would come flying back. At one point, Justine would do a flying crossbody, but Izzy would show her strength and catch her, and then hit her with a fall-away slam. After keeping Justine in the neck, wrenching hold, she would Irish whip her to the ropes, and Justine exploded with a Royal Air Force and was about to give her a sonic screwdriver, but Izzy with an irate countered. Then she went for the rope and caught her with a turnpike spike for the win. After the match, she looked at Anarchy and said she was taking the belt.
The Hellhound Kevin Faust would come out to the ring and stated why he has been targeting Intervention. He would call out Intervention and demanded a handicap match between them. However, Elias Swiftwind from her office told Kevin he would get Intervention, however, not in the match he wanted. It would be a triple threat match with both titles on the line. If Kevin pinned Vince, he would become the International Honored Crown Champion. If he pinned Wolfie, he would become the United Universal Champion. The same went for the champions. With that, Vince came out with Trisha and Wolfie came out with Izzy. At first, both men targeted Kevin. Once Kevin was sent to the outside, Wolfie and Vince now focused on each other with the surprise and shock of Trisha and Izzy, the commentators, and the fans. They wanted to give the fans a show. As soon as Vince was about to pin Wolfie, Kevin came back and stopped the count. He then focused on the church boy. Wolfie then set his sights on the hellhound while Vince crawled out. Wolfie was gaining some momentum. However, when he went off the ropes, he was greeted by Kevin's Devil's Claw Spinebuster. Vince was able to come back and stop the pinfall attempt. Wolfie then was able to get out of the ring as Vince battled his nemesis. As soon as Kevin got him in the torture rack, Wolfie came for the save, but Kevin quickly got up and gave the Midnight Wolf a chokeslam. He also gave one to Vince. With both men down, Kevin would go for the pin, but only got a 2 count. Vince made an attempt to bear the cross, but Kevin countered it. Wolfie tried to again get involved, but got caught with the lariat. Kevin signed for the Inferno, but Vince was about to counter it. He took down the Hellhound and climbed up top to deliver a Swanton Bomb for the 3 count. And since it was Kevin that got pinned, there were no title changes. Now, who will be the second wrestler in that triple threat women's title match, and will Intervention see the last of Kevin Faust? Find out these questions and more as UHW presents Havoc. I am Izzy Kessel, and alongside me is... And we send it back out to whoever's on table.